Hi everyone and welcome to the Simplilearn YouTube channel. This session will be about Python automation projects for 2022. But before we begin, let me inform you about our channel's daily update on multiple technologies. If you love the hunt for technological stuff, consider subscribing to our YouTube channel and don't forget to hit the bell icon to never miss an update. We from Simplilearn bring you this beautifully designed, organized and upgraded Python automation projects for 2022. Now let's get started with today's schedule. First, we will learn how to automate WhatsApp messages using PyWacket module. Next, we will learn to automate sending emails. In this automation process, we will learn the usage of SMTP library, the implementation of HTML tags, and how to send emails with attachments. Our final project will be on how to automate the download of images in a folder.
Hello everyone. Today we are here to discuss a project on Python and how Python can be used to invoke and send messages in WhatsApp. So what we are going to today do is we're going to demonstrate you how to use PyWacket. It's a Python utility which is available in order for you to interact directly with the Python and WhatsApp. So we will show you certain examples using which you can directly interface with your WhatsApp. Now, in order to perform this activity, first you need to go to your Python installation folder. Now, in my case, I have my Python installed in my app data local programs Python 310. So your first task is to go and open a command prompt from this folder. And then you need to install pip install PyWacket. So under Python 310, there is a folder scripts, and you paste this command and you should get this particular message if you have already installed PyWacket. If not, then Python will install the relevant library in your computer. After you have done this, then go back to your Python root folder, go to the Python terminal, and then run the command import PyWacket. Okay, so after you have installed the PyWacket library, then you need to import the PyWacket, and this message should be successfully imported. Now, I want to send a WhatsApp message to a phone number, and I want to send it at a particular time. So right now I'll just set the time as 20:38. And please make sure that you are already logged in to your web.whatsapp.com, and so that when Python tries to send a message, you are already pre-logged in. Okay. Okay, so now if you see with this message, with this API, I'm going to send the message at 8:39. So this will go and open the WhatsApp window in next 46 seconds, and after 20 seconds the message will be delivered. So 8:39, so when the timer in my system clock will reach to this particular time, Python will open a WhatsApp window, log into that, reach to this phone number which is there in my WhatsApp contacts, and then after 20 seconds this message will be delivered. So let's just wait for a few seconds and wait for Python to perform that activity. Yes, now Python has opened the web.whatsapp.com in which I'm already logged in. It has reached out to that number and typed the message, "Welcome to Simplilearn World," and I can send this message. Now let's move on to another example. If I want to send a message to a WhatsApp group, then you need a WhatsApp group chat ID and the message you want to send. So now in order to send a message to the WhatsApp group, you can pick any WhatsApp group in which you are administrator, go to the group info and click invite to group via a link, and in this link copy this part, copy link, go to notepad, just copy this part, this is the group ID, okay, and paste it over here. Okay, so now you can send message to a group, copy paste this in your command prompt, set the timing, in 16 seconds WhatsApp will open a window, and after 30 seconds the message will be delivered. Okay, so WhatsApp window is opened. It will reach out to that particular group. It will type the message and submit it, and even it will close the window automatically now. Okay, so this particular command has typed the message, submitted it, and closed the window. Now if you want to send the WhatsApp message instantly, you just use the API send WhatsApp message instantly, and it will send it instantly to the user. Now another utility is that if you want to find a keyword on YouTube, so we'll just play on YouTube, Simplilearn on YouTube. So it will automatically play the YouTube channel which you have put in that particular keyword on the YouTube. So Python can also directly open a YouTube URL, or if you want to do a Google search, here you go. So as soon as you put that command on the Python console, it will open google.com and search it. And today we're going to discuss about how to send emails using Python. So we will see the piece of code in our Jupyter notebook that how can we leverage Python as a programming language to connect with SMTP server, email servers, and send emails to the desired recipient, simple emails, emails with attachment, etc. So we will see with certain examples. Now before we move ahead, just make sure that whatever email ID we are going to use for sending emails, so we are going to use our Gmail. So make sure in your Gmail you have allowed less secure app access, and that's after this, if you have enabled this, after that only you will be able to send email using Python. So please make sure that you have enabled this less secure app access. Okay, so we are going to use our Gmail account as an example, so that's why we are doing this. Now let's start. So first of all, you have to import the relevant Python library, which is the SMTP lib and SSL library. Okay, and then you need to mention the sender email and the password of your email ID. Then provide the details of the receivers whom all you want to send the email. Okay, then we will enter the details of the email body, the data which we want to send in an email to the receiver. Now coming to connectivity with the email server, now at this point we are utilizing this utility SSL to create a context, and after this we will make connection with the Gmail server, and by default the SSL Gmail server is running on port 465. Then we will log in and then send an email. Okay, so we need to connect to the Gmail's SMTP outgoing mail server. Then we need to provide the login information and then send email. So now when I will execute this point, now I will try to check my inbox, and if you can see, there is an email which I have received just now, that and which has, this is the content. This email is sent using Python and subject is mail from Simplilearn. So this is the very simple piece of code which allows you to send email from your Python code. Now let's take a look at another example where we will try to send email in an HTML body, right? Okay, so similarly we will start by importing SMTP-lib and SSL, but also we will add two new libraries, which is MIME-text and multipart. Now because we are trying to send email in a HTML body part, so I'm going to provide the email addresses of the sender and the receiver. So I'm going to send email to myself. I'll take my password as an input. Now I have to provide the MIME multipart, which I'm going to provide as alternative, subject as anything which you can put, multipart test, sender email and the receiver email. Now I'm creating a text and an HTML body part. So this is an HTML body which will go in my email. Now I'm creating two variables, one in which I'm defining my text part, which is text plain, and another part I am adding my HTML, which is I am tagging as HTML. Now you attach both part 1 and part 2 in the message. Okay, so now your message has both the text and the HTML. Now thereafter you have to create the same connectivity with your SMTP Gmail, login, and then you have provided the details of the sender and the receiver. Now you have to apply message.as_string. So now this is the difference from our previous example, where now you have encapsulated the HTML and the text part, encapsulated in a message, and then you are converting into a string and sending. Now I have received an email, multipart test. If you see, this is an HTML body where I have kept this as a header and this as a plain text. We are sending email using Python. So if you see, this has come in bold as a header and this has come as a plain text. Okay. Now another important aspect, any email generally you also need flexibility to add an attachment to it. Okay, so right now what we have done is we have just created the email body in a different style. Earlier we had a plain text. Now here we created the body in HTML. Now we want to attachment. So what we will do is we'll say import email SMTP lib SSL. Now you have to import packages of encoders, MIME base, MIME multipart and MIME text. Now my other variables, an email with attachment from Python. This is my subject. This is an email with attachment sent from Python. This is the body, sender and receiver email, and password. Now I'll put all these variables encapsulate in a message which is MIME multipart. Okay, the from details, the to details, subject, and the receiver email. Now I'm going to attach the body, and now I'm going to define the name of the file which I want to attach. Now make sure like I'm running this Python script from my folder C drive, users, Parijay, and in this folder I have a document called document.pdf which I have kept it already. So you make sure that the document is lying in the same folder from where you're running the script, and then you have to open the file, attach the file to the payload in octet stream. Then you need to encode it in the base 64. Okay, and then add header, content description with the file attachment and the file name. This is essential. Then at this part, now your part is ready. You have encapsulated the entire attachment in the part and you have attached that part to the message. Convert the message as string. Now you are at a point of creating connection with the SMTP server, sender email, receiver email, and the text part, and you need to send it. Now if you go to your email, this is the document PDF which has come as an attachment and you have received it. So we have seen three variations of how you can send email from Python. One, same plain simple vanilla email with simple text. Second, you are sending email with HTML body where you can use the HTML tags. Third, sending email with attachment. The common part between all the three parts is that you need to create a connectivity with the SMTP server, okay, and provide your credentials of the sender email and the data which you want to send in the attachment. In other two cases where you were sending HTML body, we used MIME text and MIME multipart. And in the attachment part, we use MIME base as an extra library which we are supposed to use in order to send an attachment. Today we are going to discuss about how we can leverage Python as a programming language in order to automate downloading of images from a web page or Google search. So we will see what all Python libraries and utilities are required in order to perform that activity. So this is primarily an automation activity which you can perform in Python where you want to download certain amount of data, certain images. We are taking images as an example over here. So how can you scrap a web page, download the images automatically in a particular folder? Now, what we are going to do is we are using the Selenium utility, the Selenium package in Python in order to perform this activity. So what we are going to do is we're going to import Selenium package, and then from Selenium we are going to import these libraries: WebDriver, by, then we are going to import request, IO, import image, and time. Okay, so these are the relevant libraries which we're going to use in this particular example. Now for executing this example, you need a particular Chrome driver. As we're going to use Chrome, we're going to download this Chrome driver. So in order to download the Chrome driver, you need to go to this URL of chromedriver.chromium.org.downloads, and please download the latest version. If you depending on what operating system you're operating on. So I am using Chrome driver Win32, so I'll download the Windows driver and unzip it at the relevant folder. So wherever you're going to unzip the Chrome driver.exe file, please give the path over here. And then initialize that using the WebDriver utility which you have imported. Okay. So this is the initialization, and you can see a Chrome browser has got opened. Now we are going to create a function called get images from Google, and we are going to write a internal function which will scroll down, which will scroll through that particular browser to a particular position, and at a particular delay it will start downloading the data. Now as a sample, what we have done is we have embedded a tree search, a tree image search, Google search in my URL. So this search will automatically get opened from my Python script automatically. So you'll see that, and then I'm going to run that in a loop and put that image URLs as a set. Now I'm going to write a loop, how many images I want to download. By that I'm going to run a while loop on the particular function and write the piece of code in order to download till the time my max images have been reached. Now I will find elements by class name Q4LUWD. Okay. Now for images and thumbnails, I'll start clicking that image. So I'm using the Selenium utility over here. I'm clicking the image, and then I'm getting the source attribute of the image URLs and then downloading it. So this entire function actually allows you to download the image. And then I have a function which is the download function. Now I'm going to download images from the web page. I want 4 images. Now please make sure that you have provided a path. So I have created a folder called C drive images folder, in which I am going to download my images. Now my script is running, it is downloading the images, and if I go into the images folder, see the images have started to get download, and 4 images, the parameters which I have passed are getting utilized. And if I want to quit it, now my program has got quit. So if you see this, the browser from where the images were starting to get downloaded got opened automatically, and now as I have quit the program, it got closed. And here are the 4 images randomly which has been picked from that particular search and added. So I've killed the connection, so that's why this Error is coming.
With that, we have come to the end of this session. I hope it was interesting and informative. If you liked it, please let us know in the comment section. Also, subscribe to our channel and stay tuned for more from Simplilearn.
Hi there, if you like this video, subscribe to the Simplilearn YouTube channel and click here to watch similar videos. To nerd up and get certified, click here.